Welcome back to the Crypto Hawk Show. Very, very interesting. Some things I was just reading before the show. Sometimes David Schwartz says some things that very interesting. Let's go back, see who was the first five here. I'm still without the desk I think is coming tomorrow. Yeah, the desk is coming tomorrow. So I'm sitting on this floor. Shit is killing my back. Oh my God. First five people. MAB 1914 got the first. Holy. Brian Harty. Essa. Jersey Kathy. And then William Allman. Hello, Mr. Hulk and fam. Let me take a look at some of the comments real quick. Do you think the U.S. joins the BRICS? Sultan Muhammad. Just curious considering how Ripple has deep connection with BRICS countries. I've done a lot of shows on the BRICS and how BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, and China they were partners from like day one. I like saying day one because they were like right there, 2013, 14. When Ripple first started, when the government first started the company called Ripple as we know it today. It used to be called Open Coin, New Coin, and these different things. There's a whole lot of mystery all enshrouded in all this. But when Ripple first started, these BRICS coalition members were already there, partnering with Ripple. So, we got Ripple Russia, Ripple China. Brazil was right there with day one with RipX. They had two gateways, Ripple Latam, RipX. The question is, again, so I don't forget, do you think the U.S. joins the BRICS? They're already together. So they've already been working together. So yeah. Will the XRP, will it be the token? No. Look, XRP can be used a couple different ways, or directly and indirectly. Sultan Muhammad. So let's say you have XRP, you can buy stuff with it. Okay. But what's XRP really meant for as a bridge currency, right? Think bridge currency. That's the intended purpose for institutions, not people like you and me, not people like you and me. We're not intended. We're like not even what XRP was designed for, and the XRP ledger is for institutional use. Now, everything will be on the ledger eventually, okay? Stocks, bonds, everything. But its intended purpose is governments and institutions moving money around. Wholesale amounts, not small, tiny ones. We're talking millions at a time. And so the XRP is not really designed for you to buy stuff. If you know anything about XRP, like I'm talking to brand new people, it's not designed for $2. That's not going to work. Let's say you're one of the biggest banks in the world, JP Morgan, and you want to send some company $100 billion, right? If XRP is at $2 a piece, how much XRP would you have to move that? If you have $100 billion and XRP is at $2 a piece, you'd have to have like 50 billion XRP, right? Right, and that's 50B. That's half the supply. And that won't work because one half of the, I'm just speaking in generalities. 50 billion's locked up in escrow, right? So that would mean 50 billion are sitting around. Well, how's JP Morgan going to send 100 billion worth of XRP all at once, not in multiple times? It's not going to happen. So XRP can't be $2. It's not going to work. Now, when people are like, oh, XRP is only at $2. You don't understand. This is not the intended. You're not looking at XRP in its full use case. We don't have crypto laws, regulations. Banks aren't officially allowed to use this stuff. Remember, we're going over an article today about Bank of America. They aren't going to launch their stablecoin until there's regulations. Are you seeing all of this? So right now it's buying time for me, literally. I still got 3/4 of my monthly allowance left, and I'm going to be buying some more crypto. But now the prices are cheap because we don't have crypto laws and regulations, and we don't have tokenization yet. Now they're tokenizing on private ledgers. They're sending XRP on private ledgers, so we can't see it. I don't have all these answers. I know they're utilizing private ledgers. You can't see what's going on. And one day, all of it goes legal. Banks are allowed. We have laws. Congress in the United States makes laws. Everybody around the world makes laws. This crypto is utilized. XRP is not going to be $2. XDC is not going to be 8 cents. Algorand is not going to be whatever it is. That's just how all this goes. So there's your answer to your question. That's why sometimes I can't go into a top chat and answer questions. If you know how long it would take me to fucking type this shit out, I'd be here for like 30 minutes trying to answer a question. Sometimes in the top chat, if I see something small, I can answer it. But people are like, give me your opinion on this and that. And I'm like, is this too fucking high? Like, I'm going to sit here and type for 30 minutes. And you're not even like and a lot of these people aren't even a member of the show. So I'm just like, what's with people? People are fucking high. All righty, let's go. Stu LaBelle. What freaking exciting times, guys and girls. We're at the forefront. Oh, we get it. You win with smart brain. It's too easy. Yes. Crypto She-Hulk is here. I'll pick maybe one last question for new people. Look, I don't know everything. I have a very basic crypto knowledge, and I'm not ever purporting to be some kind of genius. I'm not. All I do is report to my answers. If you ask me a question, my answers are just based on information that I've discovered. I don't know anybody in the industry. I consider myself average intelligence, and that's your answers, just from an average person. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor. Don't know if I'm late, says Robert Driscoll. 6 minutes late, Robbie. Buddy paid a late fee, and you know what? We can start fresh tomorrow, can't we? Let's see if we got any questions here. I don't know what that noise is. It's like I tried to silence my computer. Like when something comes in, I hear a bring, like something's being delivered. And I went into my settings. Let me do that again. There, system settings. And then notifications. And I don't have anything where it says allow notifications when sleeping, allow when screens. That's not on. I don't know how to turn off this bell thing or this noise. Every time something comes, I don't know what's coming in, but about once every 40 seconds or something, I hear a bling, like something's being delivered. I'm like, fuck, dude, how do I turn this shit off? All right, son of a bitch. It's mail. Okay, so somehow when I'm getting mail, it's money being delivered. Now that's a good fucking answer. Email notification. It's people entering the chat. No. Fuck, let's keep going. maybe it's not every minute or whatever. It's every 2-3 minutes or something. Maybe it is a mail. Somehow I get an email and then I'm notified, but I don't like hearing that shit. All right, everybody. Let's see. It's aliens. Thank you, Stu. Turkey. Oh, shit. Something I don't eat often enough is turkey. I usually just have turkey at Thanksgiving time. Oh, but sometimes when I go to a Subway, like a sandwich shop, I like getting turkey with cranberry, just so I can remember Thanksgiving. I do. It's a good time of the year to help people and to be thankful for what we have. And just my whole thing is I'm trying to help people, like for what I believe in my religion, Christianity, like you're supposed to help, do unto others as you want to have done unto you. Like I'm trying to help people. I wish someone would be showing me how to get rich for practically free. So I'm like, I'm trying not to cuss when I'm getting into religious stuff. But I wish I could turn on a program, see what the hell to do to get rich, and to do it. That would be effing great. Okay. So now I have to be that channel where people can come to see information that I deep dive so I can help make you rich, because that's what you're supposed to do, is love your neighbors yourself. So this is what I'm trying to do. And I think that's why the universe keeps showing me stuff, because I keep trying to help people. That's how I guess I work. So here's your article. Let's take a look here. About Turkey, early Ripple partner. Yeah, my damn alarm never went off. I'm like, shit. I had like 15, 20 minutes. Normally, I set my alarm for 5:30 so I can be at a 7 o'clock program. At 6:40, I'm laying in bed. One eye comes open and it's light, and I'm like, fuck. And I just don't know what happened. Anyhow, shit. I made it on time at 7 a.m. But who's this? Ozdemo. Thank you very much. Not trying to jinx it, but I don't think you've crashed since morning. From California. I don't think you've crashed. Yeah, they took over the channel a couple times. They've deleted it. See, I know it's not interfering with my phone or anything like that. I'm direct lined. This computer I'm on right now is direct lined into a modem, or the router. I don't even know what the fuck it is, honestly. Is that a router? I don't know what those two. I got two boxes, cable box things. One I call is a cable box. So the other I think is a router. I think it's called. So it's plugged right in there with the Ethernet. I don't know. Cable dude did it. I don't know shit like that. To me, that's tech stuff. Hooking up a computer, and he had to do a lot of splicing, whatever the fuck he had to do. So it wasn't just a plug and play. So let's get with this news here. Turkey, you guys are distracting me. Turkish investment bank. Now look, watch this. This is something that, okay, in Turkey, like, I live literally 2 to 3 hours from where, well, okay, yeah. I live about 3 hours away from where all this crypto shit was invented. Silicon Valley, California. I can be there about 3 hours by car, okay? I can hop in an airplane. In Reno, I live right now about 12 minutes from an airport that would fly right to San Francisco. Technically, if I timed it right, I could be in San Francisco in like 20 minutes or something, all right? So, Turkish investment bank is called Bank Positive, and it taps Taurus, which is this company called Taurus, for crypto custody. Turkish digital investment bank Bank Positive has teamed up with Swiss blockchain Taurus. Now you got tourists mixed up in this. It's out of Switzerland. What do we know is in Switzerland? Seals Q, WiseSat, Hedera Hashcrafts, working with them for quantum proofing. So we know that's where the Swiss kind of connection. We also know in Switzerland you have the 6 digital exchange. That's where the R3 Quarter platform is. That's where the crypto XDC that you need to buy on my sponsor, Caleb and Brown, is located. Oh, wait a second. William Albin. William, thank you very much. For a mini bottle of Don Julio 1942 and a couple nice glasses. Thanks for what you do, Hulk. Wow, that's pretty nice. Thank you very much. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. At Costco, they have the small little box set, and it's got a 1942 bottle and a couple small things. I've seen that at Costco. I'll pick one up. I got a bar. I'm looking over. I got 2 plastic bins, and in those bins, I've got alcohol bottles. Now, this isn't my daily drinker stuff. This is like just stuff you keep. So I got my bar coming in next week. It's not really a bar. It's like a table type thing, and it's going to look nice, but I'll display some of the bottles of alcohol I put on there. That's how I spend my money. That's how I spend my money from this channel, is buying alcohol that I don't drink. Really, some of these bottles don't even open up. I just buy it and let it look at it. Maybe once in a while I'll drink some of them or something. Router and modem. Okay, the modem is what hooks into the wall, and the router is what shoots it to the rest of the house. See, I don't know this shit, but I can tell you how to. I could do a total investigation on anything in fucking crypto and figure it out, but I can't tell you what is a router and modem. Or I can't tell you how to plug in my computer into the router things or whatever, unless the cable guy, I had to ask the cable guy. But I can find anything in crypto probably that of importance that we need to get rich. I can do that. That's why it's good that I know my stuff. And if I knew a mechanic, an electrician guy, a lawyer, you heard make friends that are people that are different than you, right? So I can do crypto great. I can help all my friends get rich, but I can't do shit for my car. So that's why I come in and find a mechanic friend. Then there's somebody who needs to be like a handyman and knows how to do shit in the house. And I can help that handyman be so fucking rich. So that's what I did. The guys that moved me in, I gave about 10 minutes of time, talked to them about crypto. Because I'm always trying to help people if I meet them, if they're receptive to listening, because that's what the universe wants me to do, is to help somebody who's poor. So I said, dude, you may be a mover, you move people's houses, stuff. I'm going to show you how to be rich. You got 10 minutes? And he's like, yeah. I say, okay, my name's Crypto Hulk. Here's what I do. You need to watch my show with such. You need to buy these 3 cryptos. Just don't ask, just fucking buy. If you got $500, dump it into it, okay? And then watch my show and such. So that's what I do. Justin Stephen, God bless, brother. You are doing an amazing job giving us the background on why these cryptos are so important. P.S. When we hit the $1,000 memberships, you got to take some gummies. Oh, fuck no. I just don't get it. Okay, we're back. I don't know what the hell's going on. I had it hardwired, and now I put it on Wi-Fi. Like I went up to the button for Wi-Fi and made it Wi-Fi. I don't know why. So it's not obviously where I live, because this happens no matter where I go. Whether it's my cords plugged in the back of the computer or whether it's on Wi-Fi. So I don't know what YT's trying to do, but they definitely don't want me to try to make shows. All right. This is real, Hulk. They're messing with you. I guess I'm telling too much truth. That's the only thing I know. I mean, I have a great program for people to learn. It's all I'm trying to do is help people. I do show the truth. Maybe that's the problem. If you show too much truth, they fuck with you. That's the only thing I know of. I'm trying to do good and trying to help people. I'm not scamming people. I'm not like, now, some people claim BitBoy was a scammer, but like, I don't have millions of people that lost all kinds of fucking money on shit. Like, stuff that I recommend, we don't lose money on this channel. So I'm just trying to figure out, I guess it's attack the good person. I guess that's what we do now in America or something. Michael David, man down, send in the teams. I know. This is ridiculous. Okay, the Turkey article right here. So, you have this Turkish bank that is rolling out a Swiss-based company for custody of cryptocurrency. Like, this shit's not even happening in America. We invented all this crypto. I want you to see what they're doing. This is why I think the show is getting all kinds of messed up. The bank is rolling out Taurus, digital asset custody platform for cryptocurrencies, tokenized assets, and digital currencies. This is massive what we're seeing going on right here in the country of Turkey. It's all being set up. You're getting banks giving permission to hold crypto because eventually they're going to be selling it, okay? This is what I'm showing you right now. Around the world, we are allowing these other countries to get hooked up. It is also implementing the vendor's blockchain node and indexing infrastructure, enabling connectivity to both public and private blockchains. I want you to see what is going on. The partnership arrives as Turkish authorities advance regulatory framework, meaning they're getting their crypto regs in. Okay. These countries are creating crypto regulations, and it's hilarious because America doesn't even have this at all. Well, we do. We're just not showing it. But that's what we got. Now let's look right here. Now we're talking about Turkey, their banks, and then Taurus, right? Here's your Ripple connection. This is why they're probably turning my show off. Look at this article right here. Custody firm Taurus partners with Temenos, okay? Bringing crypto wallets to thousands of banks. Everybody, I want you to see what's going on. The country of Turkey is getting their banks all hooked up with custody because you're going to have custody first. So all the banks, number one, are going to have custody arrangements. Either they can hold the crypto themselves, but then they'd have to invent all their own systems, or they could just go with a third party, Fireblocks, Medico, whatever it might be, and they can custody their own crypto. This is what's happening. You get all the Turkish banks, then you bring in all the crypto custody for each one, get all the regulations set up. This is what's happening right now, where we're watching the world merge into cryptocurrency. I'm showing you how it's done. Now, Temenos is working with Taurus. And that's very interesting because Ripple-friendly Temenos, here's the other article here. Let me do a copy and a paste. This is a 150-yard 8-iron. Thank you very much for the cash donation. Small housewarming gift. Congrats on your move. Amazing how different environment is now versus 4 years ago. Can't imagine Donald J. Trump allowing this to drag on to the end of his term. Curious about Can't read the rest. But look, this is above Donald Trump. I'm showing you connections with Ripple. When Ripple first started, I'm showing you relations with Ripple China, Ripple Russia. This has nothing to do with the president. This is what I want you guys to understand. That's why this show is constantly attacked. I'm showing you how big this is. It has nothing to do with the president. The biggest players in the world is Michael David. Yeah, it's what I'm showing here. How's Turkey getting all kinds of connections and regulations hooked up and banking and stuff? Because I'm going to show you right here. Let's keep going. Now, Deutsche Bank is mixed up with Taurus. Okay, I want to show you this. When you hear this article at first, that's why I'm spending so much time on this, because this is massive. This has all the players in the world hooking them up, all the necessary players. There's a lot of players, but there's some key players, okay? This is what I'm showing you here to show you now's the time to accumulate your crypto. Now's not the time. We're not taking profits now and selling. That's for dumb shits, okay? Now is the buy time. Buy time. Here's this article right here. Deutsche Bank partners with Taurus. Now you got one of the biggest banks in Europe. Deutsche Bank, Deutsche Börse Group, and all these are like massive, okay? Deutsche Bank partners with Taurus for what? Digital asset custody. Now, in this article here, in this article I'm just showing you here, you got Standard Chartered. Singapore is involved with this. Singapore is also home to Partior, the global interbank ledger network. Members include JP Morgan, Standard Chartered. Okay, I'm going to show you right now how big and massive this gets. We're talking about Singapore. And let's do a copy and a paste. I'm going to show you a Ripple connection right now. It's going to be pretty massive. Now, all of a sudden, this little article gets 300 feet tall. Look right there. Now, here's the Singapore connection. Go to the 2-minute, 17-second mark. 2-minute, 17-second mark. What do you see? Ripple Singapore. They had gold and silver that you could put in wallets. If you look at here, if you look at this article at the top, when you let it play, this is Ripple Singapore. Ripple never talks about this. No other channel has this. Okay, I've never seen this on any other channel. This is Ripple Singapore. It's a crypto exchange, stock exchange, all in one. Totally, totally amazing, okay? They're mixed up with the Deutsche Bank. It says Deutsche Bank partners with Taurus, who we started off the show. Turkey is working with Taurus. Taurus is working with Temenos. Temenos is a Ripple partner. They're getting digital custody. In the article, Singapore is all up in this. I just showed you Ripple Singapore. That's 2014. And then they start talking about Standard Chartered in there. And Standard Chartered is a solid Ripple partner. They have crypto custody. Let's look at that one. See if I have it. Have the article here. Well, I'm going to keep going. The Standard Chartered is massive. They have their own custody. It's called Zodia Custody. Ripple's a part of that. This whole thing is Ripple, what we're looking at here. Let me do a copy and a paste. I want you to see what you're invested in. If you got XRP or XDC, I want you to see what you just bought, okay? This article right here, Ripple-backed Key Rock. So the Ripple Ripple is a partner of KeyRock who teams up with Deutsche Bank. We just read about that. And I'm just like, whoa. See how all these connections come in? Now we're looking now let me show you where XDC comes in. This is why the YT platform cannot handle this show. Is because I've got the evidence. If I tell you you need to look at possibly buying this crypto, here's the evidence right here. Right there. Deutsche Börse Group. So we learned about Deutsche Bank. This is Deutsche Börse Group. And they're working with, it's a stock market, everybody. The stock market. And they're working with who? R3 Corda Platform. That's a Ripple partner. They used to be. They're using Ripple technology. But what is R3? What crypto are they using? That's going to be the XDC crypto. Let me show you this article right here. Okay, there's your article right there. So we got the Deutsche Börse Group working with HQLAX. They develop a joint solution for securities lending. Now we're getting into all the stocks and bonds. R3 Corda platform is there. R3 Corda is a company that works with Ripple from day one. And what I just sent you, get this. XDC network and R3 are working together. XDC is the other crypto you need to get from Caleb and Brown, my sponsor. I'm showing you with real world facts, cryptos that I buy. And lastly, here's Ripple Turkey. To wrap up this whole segment on Turkey, see how massive it gets? Because you got Ripple and you got R3 all up in there, everybody. So that's the XDC and the XRP cryptos. Both of them are in this. They work together. There's your evidence there with Ripple Turkey. Nobody has this, by the way. Go to the 31-second mark. 31-second mark. There you go. This is all I could ever find on Ripple Turkey is this. It was something that existed back in 2013-14. And that's your connection to Ripple. Let me check some comments and we'll go to Bank of America. We'll go to the Bank of America article. Let me just look in the comments here. Okay, let's look at Caleb and Brown. I'm going to start running specials, I think this month. I'm going to call up Caleb and Brown and say, hey, let's do some fun stuff for all the Caleb and Brown Crypto Hawk fans. I was in the process of moving last month, obviously getting ready with a lot of different things as far as changing the utilities, everything. Just when you move, it's a disaster. So I told Caleb Brown I can't really devote my time. I'm going to need about another week. So maybe around mid-month or less, because I'm going to go at this full force with Caleb and Brown, and we're going to have fun. We're going to invest and get rich. Pepe LaRue upgraded to the 2024 crypto explosion level. Right on for that, above and beyond. And so with Caleb and Brown, XDC is a native token for R3 Corda. There's a lot of discussion about that one. I'm not going to get into a long thing. From what I understood, R3 made a platform. They never made a crypto. I guess that was part of the deal with Ripple. They just never came up with one. Either they couldn't or whatever. So then Zinfin had to come in and create one, and that's where the Chinese come in. And there's just a lot of, I don't know all the early story, but that's kind of like China had to come in and get a piece of that, right? If America's got the XDC, XRP, and then China has to come in with their claim to the XDC and Singapore and stuff like that. It's just there's all this mystery going on. Okay, Caleb and Brown, I put the link right there. Caleb and Brown is a part of my show. I may not be a part of their business, that's fine, but they are definitely a part of my show. I first bought crypto about 5 years ago, and then I didn't buy any after. I was always afraid. I bought 3 months worth of pay, and I took a loan. It took me about a year to pay it off or whatever, okay? I only got a certain amount of crypto because I was always afraid of a quantum attack over all these years. Now, as a quantum attack is getting real close, your hardware wallets are not going to be... Look, your crypto is on a blockchain and your keys are there. Your cryptographic code, is in the blockchain, so it can't be hacked, supposedly. But the quantum computer has AI and they're super fast, and I think things are not looking good for custody. So this is where Caleb Brown comes in, and now I'm buying from them because I haven't bought for 4.5 years. So imagine you get your hardware wallet, chop it up into 4 parts. That's what Caleb and Brown utilizes Fireblocks for, is institutional sharded custody, okay? Your regular wallet it's all one, but with Caleb and Brown, look, somebody could hack into Caleb and Brown. There's no crypto there. They don't hold crypto. So someone's like, well, what if Caleb Brown goes out of business? Fireblocks knows how much and who's got what or whatever. Okay, so that part. Caleb Brown does not hold crypto. They buy and sell. So Fireblocks is the custody. It's in the United States. 2,000 banks or financial institutions are members of Fireblocks. Sony, like Sony Pictures, Sony PlayStation, all these banks are. BNY Mellon from 1788, the year of 1788. They're seriously doing that again. Like, I don't understand what the hell. This is ridiculous. Weight loss and fitness. Hulk, wouldn't the Tangem wallet work for custody? What we're dealing with here is the cryptographic lock that's on the blockchain. That's the problem. Your wallet's not the issue. It's the cryptographic on the blockchain, the lock that's there. And a quantum computer has artificial intelligence to figure out how to undo shit. See, a crypto is a cryptographic code, right? So on the blockchain, you have a cryptographic code that can be hacked by artificial intelligence and a quantum computer. Now, if you have a quantum code, that's a different story. But then you got the AI involved. Look, I don't understand. This is starting to get like above my pay grade. But I do know that it's no bueno, not good. So that's why I went with Caleb and Brown. It makes it tougher. Rather than just a hardware wallet, look at this. 1,800 or 2,000 institutions. Why don't they just go buy a Ledger or something? Why don't they go buy a Tangem? Because they know that shit don't work. Otherwise, they would have done that, okay? Why do they use Medico? Why do they use Fireblocks? Because it's institutional. The shit you and me have is retail. It's not good, okay? So otherwise, Fireblocks and Medico wouldn't be in business, would they? No, they wouldn't. Ripple wouldn't have Medico if you could just do it on your own, right? DIY, do it yourself. No. So That's why there's Caleb and Brown has the fire blocks, because you literally take your wallet, it's chopped up into 4 parts. Your Tangent wallet's not like that. So to stop, I'm not saying it will stop a quantum attack, but if somebody were to hack your wallet, okay, they can get in. If they were to try to attack Fireblocks, your wallet's in 4 different parts in the world. So they'd have to go find out where in the world all your parts, your crypto keys are, okay? Whereas if you have a single wallet, it's all in one place. So we know Caleb Brown probably has a copy, maybe not, I don't know. But there's 4 parts to your keys, and we know Fireblocks is holding 1 part, so you got to have all 4. That makes it almost impossible to hack, even with a quantum computer. Okay, you've hacked into 1/4. Now, where's the other ones at? Now you got to dig throughout the whole world and try to find it, okay? So, next article is Bank of America. Let's look here. Let's do a copy and a paste. Right here. This is very interesting. Bank of America says the bank prepared to launch its own stable coin. B of A CEO says the bank is prepared to launch their own stable coin. Bank of America will launch its own stable coin if U.S. lawmakers make it legal to do so. Everybody, this is very massive right here. Asked about a B of A stable coin. If they make that legal, we will go into that business. It says, it's pretty. Here's what the Bank of America CEO says. I think his name's Brian Moynihan. It's pretty clear there's going to be a stable coin, which is going to be fully dollar backed. So you'll have a Bank of America coin and a US dollar deposit, and we'll be able to move them back and forth, because now it hasn't not been legal for us to do it, but it's just like another foreign currency. Now, they are getting, look, it all comes down to laws, crypto laws, right? You're not going to get rich, 99% of the people out there, until we have crypto regulations. Now is the time to accumulate crypto. Just buy what you can. Because one of these days, they're going to shut you out. See, like right now, we can self-custody. You can get a wallet. I've got a wallet. We can go to Fireblocks, and get our stuff. Those days are going to end. It's not going to be around. When this thing starts taking off, they're not going to let you hold your crypto in wallets. And if so, wallets are going to have to be registered. Like, it's going to be, we're at the tail end of all the Wild West and the freedom and some anonymity, but it's all going to be over. This is what I'm trying to show you right now. Remember, with your cell phone, go into the YT app, delete it, and reload it. That helps. I'm going to do that right now, actually. So find your YT app, delete it. It says, ask if you want to keep your subscription. I put yes. Now I'm going to reload the YouTube app. And I got something called YouTube Studio. Okay, so now I go back in here. Let me sign into that one. And this is just unfortunate. I got to do this, but when you're on my program, they're terrified of my information. Let me go into here, log in to YouTube now. Okay, now my YT is all reset. Now with B of A, let's take a look because there's patents. Bank of America has Ripple patents. I want you to see all this. Bank of America's stablecoin is built on the XRP ledger. Let's take a little look here. I'm showing you right here. Bank of America conducts all internal transactions using XRP. This is what I believe the CEO admitted in an interview on a podcast. They have 83 patents, okay? Bank of America is in deep with XRP. It's not well known, but there's that title, that article there. Now, if you type in Bank of America and then hit the space bar, put the plus sign, hit the space bar again, then write Ripple, R-I-P-P-L-E, put a space, then hit the plus sign, and then write patent, P-A-T-E-N-T. Do this on Google so you can use the Google AI. Look what we got here. Bank of America has filed multiple patents related to Ripple's blockchain technology, including a patent for real-time settlement system. The patents demonstrate the bank's interest in using blockchain to improve its operation. This is all AI telling us this. This is not an article. This is AI from Google telling us. It tells us the title of the patent number. What's the description? Description is a system that uses Ripple's distributed ledger technology to settle transactions in real time. Bank of America's involvement with Ripple. This is AI telling me this. This is not an article. Bank of America's involvement with Ripple. Bank of America has been involved in RippleNet, Ripple's global payments network. Bank of America has filed hundreds of patents related to blockchain technology. Bank of America is one of the leading financial institutions in terms of blockchain IP. I'm going to let that end right there. Bank of America, and I'll just tell you, there might be other crypto platforms and stuff with banking, but it's all going to run on top of the ledger, the XRP ledger. You're going to have the Ethereum ledger get put on top of the XRP ledger, and with Codius and AI, with quantum computing, that's how this whole world's going to work, okay? The Codius is the master interpreter. Codius has been used. It's not a program that went dormant. That's what brings the interoperability to the XRP ledger is Codius, okay? People are like, oh, Codius was shut down. No. Codius is how it works, how Ripple interoperates. It allows one blockchain to talk to another. That's how. Now you throw in AI, which I know they engineered artificial intelligence into Codius, and quantum computing. Bam, that's how the world's going to run. You already have the Interledger protocol. The ILP was gifted. I already showed this. It was on Wikipedia. It was given to the World Wide Web. Ripple's Interledger protocol was given to the internet because the internet will run on the XRP ledger. We're seeing Bank of America, basically AI admitting this. All right, 53 minutes. Let's go over one more article, Seals Q. This is massive right here. It almost made me want to buy some more HBAR when I was working on this article last night. Now, if you want to buy a crypto, you might want to consider this one on Caleb Brown. It's called HBAR. But here's Seals Q. what do we got going on here, Crypto Hulk? Okay, you have a couple investment options. One, Seals Q. It's a stock. You can buy it. I think Robinhood might have it, but if you can find Seals Q, it's a Swiss company and it's an American company. They now have an office in America. So if you can find the Seals Q stock, it's around $2 to $3 right now. You might want to consider getting more, okay? And I know some people that might be whales out there that do call me on occasion and watch the show. The Seals Q, this is not crypto. This is a stock, okay? But it works with crypto. What Seals Q is, it's a company. Let's go right here. The CEO announced, the CEO sent letters to all the shareholders telling how amazing of a 2024 and how amazing 2025 will be for Seals Q. The robust performance of Seals Q ordinary shares has enabled us to fully eliminate all their debt. Seals Q is a company that is debt-free, according to this right here. Fully eliminate all convertible debt balances and all warrants. Done. We're going to get into more stuff about Seals Q if this would load. Let's see here. That works. Wow. Okay. So that, I had to reload it and it's not showing my article here. Let's see if this next one will work. All of them probably going to be the same. Okay. I see what we got going on here. Now in this article it says, the next one, by fostering collaborations with leading quantum computing company, we aim to provide customers with access to cutting-edge security technology ecosystem. What I'm showing you here is Seals Q is working on stopping quantum attacks. This is massive. This is the real-world use case with Seals Q. If you're an investor and maybe you want to invest in something that's not crypto, but then utilizes crypto, right? A real-world use case. That's what we're talking about. You're not about buying meme coins or whatever. We're talking about buying into the stock of a company called Seals Q that is trying to stop a quantum attack. Here's a little bit about Seals Q. It says future-proof protection for sensitive data across a wide range of applications. I want to show you the fields that Seals Q is working in. Smart energy, medical, healthcare systems, defense, like government, military, okay? That's how you know this is legit. IT, network infrastructure, automotive, industrial automation, control systems. Are you hearing this? This isn't a meme coin that's a dog, okay? I'm reading to you. Now let's click out of this. Now Seals Q is linked up with Hedera. Now that's a crypto you can buy at Caleb and Brown, which is my sponsor. It's called HBAR, HBAR. Here's the article right there. What does it read at the top? Seals Q partnering with Hedera. There you have it, okay? I'm not going to read this article. I've read it a lot before. But if you're brand new, you'd want to read this article so that you can invest into Hedera. If you feel that it's right for you, it's definitely right for me. But Hedera is mixed in there. Now, who else is working with it? Now, Hedera is a crypto, and it has like 20 to 30 global corporations working with it. Hedera is a monster of a crypto. If you want to, Hedera is my number 3 crypto. Okay. If you want, I'll tell you what, Hedera is that crypto that's just very legitimate. There's no bullshit with it. Ripple and XRP Labs join Hedera and Algorand. Okay. There's these connections. So now you got Hedera and Algorand working with Ripple, working with Seals Q. They have a satellite division called WiseSat they're working with, and SpaceX is working with them. Do I need to sell this used car anymore? No. Answer, no. Okay, I think I got our last article right here. Let me check the comment section and I'll go to my last article. Okay. Legend. 1970 legend. Kathy, one of the best things is I sent Caleb Brown my crypto directly to my account. I don't have $500 to buy direct yet. Marco Delgadillo says, I send the crypto to Caleb and Brown directly, so I don't have, and I don't buy minimum of 500. That's what makes them great. Yeah, so you can have your Caleb and Brown account and you can transfer crypto to them from your wallet. You can go buy, let's say, Coinbase, put money into, instead of sending a bank transfer or whatever, because that could get kind of gnarly. The banks are getting real butthurt about that. But what you can do is go to whatever crypto exchange that they, I don't know what exchanges Caleb and Brown will accept, but you would go to one of the exchanges that Caleb and Brown works with to accept money, and you can go to, like, let's say a Coinbase or something, buy $500 worth of Circle, and then send that to your Caleb Brown account. Bam! Now you just put $500 in there. It didn't cost you anything. That's one way. Or you just go to your bank or a Western Union or something like that and send and fund your account. I think that'll work. I'm not sure. But these are just options for you. The fastest way is with using a Coinbase account or something, or Uphold or whatever it might be. Now, the last article here deals with Singapore. This gets massive. I'm going to speed this up really fast so you understand. I'm going to go with just the important parts. Let me do a copy and a paste. Okay. Singapore real-world tokenization platforms. This is what I'm talking about. 6 months ago, I couldn't find anything on tokenization. 6 months ago, I was telling you, there's 2 things we need to be rich: global crypto regulations and tokenization. You know what? Now, a day does not go by in crypto that I don't see the word tokenization or tokens. This is happening over and over. I'm telling you what, this is coming up fast. They are tokenizing and tokenizing and tokenizing. They're working on getting crypto regs and tokenization together. Everybody, now's the time to buy some crypto from Caleb and Brown. Split it up. Have Fireblocks hold part of your crypto and the other half in a wallet, just in case. If there's a quantum attack, your shit is gone, okay? At least you got Caleb and Brown. That's how I'm looking at it. Whatever I got in my hardware wallet, I'm keeping mine in there. Just letting you know. But if it's quantum hacked, I lost all of it, okay? But at least I got to Caleb and Brown. This is where we're going to come to. a black swan. Now here's Singapore. They're having real world tokenization. There's a platform called DigiFT, and they got a license. Real world tokenization platform has been granted a license, a custodial license. That means, I want you to see what's going on now. Everybody now, one after the other, you've seen in my show, they're all getting crypto custodial licenses, okay? This is how it all works. Before these banks sell, all these banks are going to have a crypto custodial platform that they either invented on their own or they're utilizing a third-party service, okay? This is how this works. Eventually, they'll sell the crypto, but that's after we got laws and probably more tokenization occurs. I'm showing you right now how all this stuff goes down, all right? So we're dealing with crypto custodial right off the top. And this one is built on Ethereum blockchain, okay? Now, I'm not too concerned with, look, everything's going on the Ripple. You can have a Ferrari that says on the side of the Ferrari, Ethereum, okay? But that Ferrari, we all know Ethereum can't work. But if that Ferrari goes on a Ripple blockchain, it's on a tow truck. And the tow truck's Ripple tow truck, you put Ethereum on there and drive down the freeway. So yes, Ethereum will work because of Codius. And then you got Allbridge. I'm not getting into all this now, but Allbridge helps all the Polygon Ethereum stuff work. And then with Ripple side, that's working with Stellar, okay? And on the Ripple end, you have the bridge. They have their own bridge. And that's how Ethereum will work on both platforms. So right here, let's look. Let me see. So Singapore is authorizing this. I already showed you the Ripple Singapore. Let me do a copy and a paste for you right here. Singapore is crucial in this because Singapore was a partner of Ripple from day one. Here's your evidence. If you go to the 2-minute, 17-second mark, 2-minute, 17-second mark, what do you see? Ripple Singapore. Again, 2014, Ripple and Singapore are partners. They've got gold and silver in your wallet. If you go to the 3-minute, 47-second mark of that same video, 3-minute, 47-second mark, what do you see? They also had physical commodities, like commodities, securities. Those are stocks. You know, like the stock market? They've already had this. Singapore and Ripple already had that. We could trade gold, silver, crypto, physical commodities, securities. You see this? This is all set up. This was all done 10 years ago. The stuff that I'm showing you now. Now, if you look at my other video right here, they talk about market making. And let me do this here, this trackpad. If my fingers are dry, it won't show it correctly. I want to show you this market making right here. No other channel has this. Good night, Stuart. We'll see you tomorrow. Make sure you get your rest. You have what's called the XMM. Nowadays, this was in 2014. What is this, Crypto Hulk? Okay, you've heard of market making. Well, Ripple started this with China. What you're looking at here is 11 years old. It's called XMM. And it's a way for markets, liquidity to be made. They've, like I'm showing you, this was already done. So that's at the 58-second mark in this video that I just showed you here. 58-second mark. Now we go back to the original article here. called Singapore Real World Tokenization Platform. Let me show you this article again. If we look in the article, so we're talking about tokenization, talking about custody. You got the Monetary Authority of Singapore mixed in. I already showed you those connections with Singapore. And if we scroll down to the bottom, it talks about in the paragraph that's third from the bottom, an automated market maker mechanism, okay? I just showed you Ripple already had that. The XMM, that's the automated. See in this article here, the article I'm reading to you right here is dated like 2 days ago, okay? What I'm showing you here in this whole article is evidence that 10 years ago, 12 years ago, this was already done, okay? So in the third to the last paragraph, the article says, investors can trade these tokens with continuous liquidity via an automated market maker mechanism. Well, since you watch my show, and I'm the only one who has evidence, I took it back to 2014 with the XMM. That's the automated market maker mechanism that Ripple's using that they don't want to admit in this article, but Singapore, since Singapore has been a partner of Ripple, they have the XMM. It was started with China, okay? Last connection is here. Go to the last paragraph of the article. It talks about UBS asset management, okay? So UBS is all mixed up in this, and they are a Ripple partner from 2016. Let's take a little look here. Copy and paste. Now the article has no mention of Ripple, correct? Correct. There is your evidence there. 2016. Let's scroll down to the third paragraph. The third paragraph, UBS is right there. Among the latest banks to adopt Ripple to improve their cross-border payments. So now, to wrap up that article, Singapore, so first off, in this article, it shows you no relationship to Ripple. I have to show you that. So if you were to read that article on your own, you'd have no idea about any of this stuff. That's where I come in. Dumb shit people out there are like, oh, I could read all these articles on my own. Well, yeah, you could, but you wouldn't understand them like I do. That's the problem. That's why I have a show and you have a big fucking mouth. So what happens is in this article, there's zero mention of Ripple, okay? What I do is I show you that Singapore back in 2014 had something called Ripple Singapore. They had a crypto exchange that had gold and silver. They had wallets. They had securities, commodities that they eventually built into it. They had a market maker called XMM, who was in beta test. They just started it. We know that UBS Bank is involved currently in Singapore gave a platform crypto ability to custody for real world assets. And all this comes together. Meanwhile, in America, ain't nothing happening. Okay. So this is what I'm showing you from the investigation I've done. I've named cryptos that I think very well you should be interested in at least looking into if you want to buy them. I think that would be a great idea. I've provided all kinds of evidence for you to see connections, and that'll be up to you whether you wanted to buy these at XDC at 8 cents, or if you wanted to get in on XRP, it's at $2. Maybe it drops. What we want to look at are the connections, and that's what I show. I show you all the proof for connections that I have. Say these are valuable cryptos. You'll probably want to look into these, maybe purchase them, because they have real world use case for at least the past 12 years. Okay. 1970 legend. What is he saying? Member for 22 months, 2024 crypto explosion. That's why Hulk has a show and you have a big fucking mouth. I know. It's like these people that nobody's heard of will come out of this show and try to discourage people by name calling. In the world, if you take public speaking classes, if you take logical, critical thinking, you'll know that there's a thing called ad hominem. It's like a Greek term, ad, which is AD, and then hominin, HOMINEN, ad hominem. And that's just a personal attack against the person. So if you're in a logical discussion and you don't have any proof, you just name call. That's what an ad hominem is, a name calling. Oh, you're fucking stupid. This guy doesn't know what he's doing. Da, 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 da. I mean, ad hominem means you have nothing to bring to the table except name calling. So I look at this when someone leaves stupid ass comments and shit. Like, who is this person? And what have you done to help other people learn deep facts? There's nobody that can find the information that I have. They would have done it. The information on my show, I've been showing these ties and connections for like 3 years. Nobody else is able to find this shit, okay? So I'm confident in my ability to produce information that you can see and make your own decision whether you want to invest in a crypto or not. No other channel has evidence like I have. I've never seen it. So anyhow, with that, that'll end today's AM program. I will look to try to make a PM. Yeah, Black Ops said they've lost the argument when they revert to name calling. So that's how I know when I've won. When all somebody can do is do some kind of an ad hominem means it's an attack against the person. So if you're trying to prove facts and you just don't have any, then you just start calling people names because that's all you got. And that's not logical. That's a person. It becomes a personal thing. So with that, I got to go. And I will look at trying to make a show for 5:30 p.m. Pacific time, or maybe 6 p.m. Pacific. I don't quite know, but that's my goal if I can find enough news. I'll see y'all in my next live stream.